What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We're here for a good time, not a long time. We got a lot of prep to go through today, so let's just get into it. We got some chicken to cut up. We got some pasta to cook. We got some marinade to make. We got some salads to make. We got a work cut out for us today. So we're gonna dive into this fully. It's Saturday. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful Saturday. And you don't have to work today. And if you do have to work today, try to enjoy yourself and have some fun. Some people are getting away to the cottage and stuff this weekend, so it's all beautiful. Just take me with you. There's a lot going on in the world. It's unfortunate, but we need to live. So to start off our day, we're gonna cook some pasta. We got our water over here, a box of chicken that we need to cut up and marinate. And our water is already boiling, so we're gonna bring our pasta over and throw that in there. Love that sound. Uptown girl, living in an uptown world. All right, let's give our little pasta over here a little bit of a stir. Make sure nothing doesn't really stick on us. Remember, I'm doing this with one hand, so. All right, so we're gonna cover that and let that come up to a boil. Once that comes up to a boil, we'll set our timer. In the meantime, we're gonna start our bags of chicken. So let us get into the mood. Let's get into the prep. Today's gonna be a long. The funny thing, I was supposed to be off today. Somebody mixed up the schedule. And so, therefore, I'm here today. So, that being said, I'm gonna get this lovely show on the road. Uptown girl, living in an uptown world. Let me just get everything I need to get into this prep. So yeah, I should have just just took the day off and enjoy the weekend just like everybody else right now. But I do have a lot to do today, so it's okay. I am not mad at it. Uptown girl, living in an uptown world. Sean says hi down in the chat. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Would love to have you. Thank you for stopping by and sharing some of your time with us today on this beautiful Saturday. Appreciate it. Welcome to a prep day. We're not cooking anything major today. We're prepping a bunch of stuff that we got going on today. So, stick around. Maybe you'll see something interesting. Maybe you won't. Who knows? But we're going to start with our pasta that's in our water on the stove right now. Waiting for it to come up to a boil so I can finish that cooking. In the meantime, I'm going to butcher all these chickens and then get that marinated nicely. For the chicken, it's going to be done in this nice soy chicken broth, which when it's all said and done, should be nice. Should be put together. Greetings all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. What's going on? Nice to have Nashville in here. Amazing. Mac, welcome to everybody down in the chat. I'd love to have you. It's Saturday. You guys are amazing. Stick around. Hopefully you guys will see something interesting. Right now I got my pasta over here. I'm waiting for this to come to a boil. I just put it in. I showed you guys. So once that comes to a boil, I can set the timer and let that cook away. In the meantime, we're just prepping away. Ever so lovely. How's everybody spending their Saturday? Anybody going out to party? Anyone just staying in chilling? Anybody just figuring out what they're gonna put together for dinner later? What is your Saturday plans for today? Before I started my stream today, I was listening to this radio station, trying to win upwards of $25,000 from there because they're holding a nice little contest, and I was like, it'd be nice to win a little something. Maybe I could even do a contest and give some of that to our lovely viewers over here. If I happen to get a call back and win that prize, that would be amazing, right? I thought so. That would be absolutely amazing. I think the contest is like you will have to guess the sound. If you guess the sound correctly. If you don't guess the sound correctly, they add $100 to the pot, upwards to 25,000. So if you guess the sound, you get the whole pot. And right now it's at 20-something thousand, which would be great. I already know what I would do with that money. All right, let's check our pasta. All right, while it's boiling, I'm gonna set my timer over here. Ain't nobody love me better. Ain't nobody makes me feel this way. I'll take you guys over to see this in a second. I'm setting the timer. Kind of just have one hand to go off of. All right. So our lovely boxes of chicken. And our pasta is going on nicely. So let's get back to business, shall we? If we have enough time, we'll also do our bone broth today. We have a lot of sauces and marinades that we got to get through today. So if we happen to do that, we will get to our bone broth. One bus says, good morning, good Saturday morning from New York. From Amsterdam, New York? Okay. Sounds good. Love to have you. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the chat. We're all friendly here. We don't bite. Definitely introduce yourself down below in the chat. Love to know where everyone's from. It's a beautiful Saturday morning where I was not scheduled to work, but I have a lot of stuff to get done. So, you know, we stuck around, get some things done, get some prep done. They messed up my schedule, so because I had some catering last week, and it's all good. We're here. We're gonna get as much as we can get done today. So when we come in on Monday, we can just breeze through the day, right? Chamara. So right now we're just breaking down some lovely chickens. If you guys never seen how that's been done, or you don't know how to do that, you know, you can see a little bit of that here. I'm doing this for the marinade. I'm gonna use it to. I'm gonna marinate it for a day or two, and then we're gonna cook it off on Monday. So I take off the wings, knife down in between the legs, cut underneath the body, turn it, break the back, cut that down the backbone there, cut that down. And you got the breasts right between the bones and the breasts. Just come down ever so slightly, stay close to the bone, and right along the bone until you get off that nice, lovely breast. And just repeat on the other side, right down that center bone. And across. The key to it is just to keep your knife close to that bone all the way. That's your guiding line. That is your guiding line to butcher that. Keep your knife right, nice, tight, and close to that bone. And you're done. It's not as hard as it seems. It's quite frankly very easy. But it also depends on the poultry that you have. This is quite simple to do. So if you ever think that you're shopping at Costco or something like that, and you want to buy a whole box of chicken, and you want to cut them up in pieces, get them in your freezer, and so you have all those pieces, and you don't have to constantly drag yourself back and forth to the grocery store. You know, just one of those ways to do this. Now, if you're not used to doing something like this, it takes a little bit of practice, but once you got it, it's a no-brainer. Then you can use the bones for many things like stock, sauces, bone broth. Almost dropped the chicken. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna use the bones to do if I have enough time after today. I do have a lot to get done. So we are steadily chugging along here. So where's everybody from in the stream? Let me know down below. Newbie, K Newbie says hi down in the chat. Welcome, love to have you. Thank you for stopping by. I do apologize if I butcher anybody's name. My pronunciation when it comes to names are not very well. So I must say I apologize from now if I do butcher your name down in the comments section. Sorry. But I do try my best, all right? All right, so my pasta. There's about 2 minutes left on my pasta. So, cool colors, that's why I love you. Just make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. And then, about like 2 minutes left on that. So, we're cooking it to a little bit of al dente, and then we're gonna strain it. All right, let's put you guys back. Newbie from London, UK. Welcome. We have another UK person in here. Love to see it. And Lara, I think that's how you say that, Lara. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by, saying hi. You're amazing. You're all truly amazing. Appreciate the support anytime we get it. Thank you and thank you. All right, let's get back to this. We're almost halfway through there. Our pasta is almost done. So for our marinade for our chicken that we're cutting up here is gonna be more of the side of a broth when it's all said and done. But the marinade is going to be a little bit of a soy, garlic, ginger, brown sugar, and some rice wine vinegar. But then we're going to make a little broth for it with the same ingredients. The only difference is we're going to add some chicken broth to it a little bit later. So when we caramelize the chicken with the marinades and stuff like that, we are going to pour that broth over it, and that's going to be our lovely chicken. But that's something you're going to see on Monday. So if you guys want to see how that dish finish, stick around, hit that notification button, and YouTube will definitely notify you when we go live on Monday to put everything that we're prepping today. We're going to cook it off. So that being said, we'll try to keep it interesting. All right, we got a beep going on. That just means our pasta is finished. So I won't be able to take you guys with me. I'm gonna strain my pasta, and I'm gonna cool it off by stopping the cooking process, and then I'll be right back. Bear with me. And just to remember, I am at work, so if you hear any sudden loud noises, that's what that is from. Stuff banging around as I'm trying to work. You are my home. All right, so I'm currently straining my pasta right now in the sink. Steam all up in my face. I'm gonna run some cold water over this to stop that cooking process. And then that can go on our prep cart for when we need it. I can take you guys over to see a little bit of that. And if you are mine. So, got our pot over here. We're just running some cold water to stop that cooking process over it. We're gonna get it in a container. When it's all said and done, and we're gonna pour off the excess water, and we're gonna get it in a container, a little bit of olive oil to stop it from sticking together, and then that's gonna go on our prep cart. So, all right, so let me finish this, and I'll be back with our other lovely preps. So that's our chicken bones that we're saving for our bone broth or anything else we want to use it for, sauces or stocks and stuff like that. So we got a lot going on. So if you were cooking pasta and you were prepping and you don't want to use it right away, you can cook it, run it under cold water. You want to undercook it slightly. Run it on the cold water to stop the cooking process. And then when you're ready to use it, then you can heat it back up without having mushy, overcooked pasta. But if you're using it for a salad, you can cook it all the way, cool it down with cold water, stop that cooking process, and then you can use it for whatever, a pasta salad or something else that you're using it for. So there's that way of going about it as well. All right, so my pasta is cooled down. I am going to put it in a container. Once I drain off this water, I can maybe turn you guys so you guys can see that little bit going on over here. You can see we have a bubble party going on over there in the dish pit. But all right, we're gonna be putting our pasta in this little container right here. Once I drain off this water, so I'm gonna get some gloves on. Give me a second. And if you hold my hand, I feel like these past couple of days I've been up super early, and I feel like it's just been messy. My sleep schedule's been off and all over the place. What's the ZO stream? Do you guys like that daylight saving time? Or you guys think we should just get rid of it all together? Because I'm pretty sure the clock's gonna go back for me about an hour soon enough. So I'm gonna lose an hour of sleep. How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys think we should keep the daylight saving time, or you think we should get rid of it altogether? I feel like we should have just scrap it all together. I think it's just a waste. It's a nuisance as well, always changing your clock if you don't have, like, digital clocks that change by themselves. But either way, you still lose an hour or gain an hour. It depends where you are in the world. All right, so we got our pasta. Let's get us some olive oil. Now we have the olive oil to make sure when we're ready to use it, we don't have clumpy, stuck together pasta. So that is the process. That is the process. Nobody wants clumpy, stick together pasta, you know. You should have some sauce in every little bite. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna wrap this up and keep this on our cart. And if you want my heart, you know I can stay from the light and the dawn. Just gonna get this labeled as well. Because if we don't label our stuff, health inspector would definitely kick us. And we also need to know what is under these containers. What's today? Can't believe it's March already. You know, time flies when you're having fun. All right, so that is done. Shall we return to our lovely chicken? Bring you guys back around. All right, let's get back to business, shall we? Let me get some gloves on. I'm trying to work a little bit faster since we have so much work to get done today. Now our menu that I develop changes every week. So every week you come by, you'll probably see something a little bit different. Some stuff I bring back on the menu just because there are customer loves them. So every now and then we'll bring back stuff that are the fan favorite, but most times the items on the menu changes every week. So one week you'll get one menu, next week you'll get a different menu, and it rotates like that on a weekly basis. And the only time things changes is when I have catering, and catering is just random. I'll come in one day and then I'll be approached and tell me that I have a catering for X amount of people, and you know, I just have to stop my menu stuff and prep for that. But it's all good. They're fun. No complaints here. My only complaints is when they go all a la carte menu style on me, and I don't have the hands to help me execute everything. But yeah, that you'd be surprised how often that tends to happen. Steph says hi down in the comments. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Love to have you. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. We're getting through the day. We're getting through the day. Hope you're doing the same. One chicken at a time. We're getting through the day. The excess skin. You know, like I said, just keep your knife nice and close to that bone, and you will not struggle to clean this at all. So even if you go to that initial bone, you're coming down right on the bone right here. Knife on the bone, knife on the bone, knife on the bone, and that's how you treat this all the way through. Flip it, knife on the bone, coming across, knife on that bone. And you can see it's just harder to get in here between the wishbone unless you maybe take off the wishbone first. But you can do that, take off the wishbone. But honestly, not necessary. Because the reason I say it's not necessary, you're gonna use the carcass for something else, right? So it's not like you're gonna be wasting anything at all. I'm using that carcass for some nice soup, stock, broths, you know, sauces. The sky's the limit. All right, so we're halfway done the chicken. It's gonna be our next bowl, and once we're finished this, we can make the marinade for our lovely chicken here. And put that on and let that marinate away. It's gonna be a little bit Asian inspired recipe for this one, so. La da dee, la da. Oh. We are getting there. The tip of my fingers are a little bit cold right now, which is a good thing because you're doing a lot of chicken. You want to make sure it's nice and cold. So because you're going to have it out at room temperature for a little bit. And if you know, you're only supposed to have chicken out for a certain amount of time, a certain period of time at room temperature before bacteria and stuff starts to grow. So it being super cold, just coming out the fridge, it will definitely stop that process. So nobody will get sick. We're not trying to get anybody sick. We've never gotten anybody sick, and we like to keep that record going for the majority of our career. So it's a lovely goal to have. No one should ever be getting sick off your food. And if anybody do get sick off your foods, because if anybody do get sick off my food, it was not going to be because I prepared it wrong. It's going to be because of something happened on a factory level. So I make sure I take care of sanitizing my surroundings, making sure everything is nice and clean, make sure there's no cross contamination. So this is why I've gone so long in my career without ever getting anybody sick. And you get that type of training straight out of school. So I know some people just dive into cooking without no previous training, which is fine. Just make sure you know all the proper ways of maintaining a safe environment. Around. All right, we're slowly getting there. We have about 5 more pieces of chicken, 5 more chickens to finish, and then we can switch over our prep area, and then we can start our marinade for this lovely chicken right here. I'll tell you out. And we got a lovely little treat for you guys next week coming, I should say. So it's a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of different item on the menu. So definitely come check us out on our next live stream and you'll get to see that. So I'm gonna leave it as a surprise. It's an item we have not done on the menu before. So we're bringing it in, and hopefully it turns out well. So definitely stick around, come back on our next live stream, and you'll get to see that. Let me turn around. So for first-time viewers of this channel, I'm going to break down a little bit of our dynamics of how we do our prep day for you. Camera is not attached to my person. I am at work, so there will be times where I step away to grab ingredients or just to finish off something or just to wash something in the dish pit. For those moments, I will leave the camera right here where it is. I won't bring it with me because, as I said, I am at work. People deserve their privacy as well while I'm working and streaming at the same time. So you're limited to basically this area of where I prep and put stuff together. So it's not every time I'm gonna step away, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. And if I do step away, I will be right back. That just means I'm grabbing some stuff. So longtime viewers of the channel knows this. So, but I still try to maintain the conversation with you guys. And when I step away, I won't be reading any comments down in the comment section. And I'll try to get to them as I come back. So that is the dynamic of a prep stream. But if I'm at home doing a nice little simple recipe for you guys, I take you guys along with me step by step, put that recipe together so you guys can see that. Maybe you guys can cook something like that at home. Very easy, very simple. And then it's a more of a chill stream where I get to talk to everybody down in the chat and see what's going on. Linda, welcome back to the stream. Love to see you again. How's your Saturday morning going? For you, I want to know just that you love you. Tovanker. Honestly, I already said some of these names I'm gonna butcher, but Tovanker, I think that's how you say that. Says hi down in the chat. Love to have you as well. Thank you for stopping by. But I've already said it. I am gonna butcher some of your names down in the comment section. I do apologize. Name pronunciation is not one of my big suits. I will try my best for sure. Says nothing's gonna change my love for you, but I love you. All right, we are on our last piece of chicken here. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. All right, this is our last piece of chicken. Amazing. So now we are going to clean up our crime scene over here. Get rid of it. Oh no, I lied. There's one more. I so lied. There's another chicken just staring at me in the corner of the box going, "You forgot about me. Why did you forget about me?" Nothing's gonna change my love for you. So yeah, that being said, if I do step away, just know that I'm coming right back to the stream. It just means I'm grabbing some stuff and I'll be back. All right. All right, what we got here? Betty says hi down in the chat. Welcome to this lovely Saturday stream. On this beautiful prep day, love to have everyone in the chat, everybody in the stream. You guys are amazing. Appreciate the support, appreciate the time. You guys took out of your hopefully not so busy day to just come out and see what's going on. I appreciate it. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. If you're wondering, just joining and wondering what's going on, we are prepping our lovely chickens as we usually do. Our marinades are gonna be a little bit different today, as you know. Every week it changes to something different. This week is a little bit of Asian influence. We have, it's gonna be all said and when it's all said and done, it's gonna be a nice soy, ginger, chicken broth. So we're gonna use the soy, brown sugar stuff to marinate the chicken, and that's gonna, when we roast it, it's gonna get that nice caramelization from the sugars and the soy and everything on our chicken. And then we're gonna make this nice broth, soy broth, to pour over top of our chicken when it's done. But if you want to see that dish, you're gonna have to join us on Monday for when we put everything together. So definitely hit that notification button, hit that like button, and wait so our stream goes live again, and you'll be able to be a part of that loveliness that's gonna happen. All right, so let me step away. I'm gonna clean up my utensils over here, and then I will come back to finish these guys up in a second. Dimitri says hi in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining the stream to check out what's going on. Give me a second. I just got to wash up my knife and stuff that I just used. And then I will start to make our marinade here for our chicken. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. Just know, baby girl, I love you. All right. Paul, really? What do you mean? What did I do now? I'm pretty sure I was being good. I thought I was being good. I got the power. All right. So wait for a second. I'm gonna put you guys down here for a second while I just clean up this area real quick. Nothing's gonna change my love for you.
Mac and cheese I have in the oven.
All right. Let's bring you guys back up. Well, good morning to you too, sir. Good morning to you too. All right. That being said, let's get this thing started. I need a bowl for this. Got a nice little bowl. Decent. Actually, no. Before we get to that part, we are gonna need to do a little bit of a chopping. So let's get that done. We have to chop us some garlic, some ginger for our marinade. Just grab my knife. All right, so I need some ginger, some garlic. I've got some rice wine vinegar. I got some soy sauce. I'm gonna use for this. Got myself some nice dark brown sugar. Then we got ourselves some lovely ginger. And after that, we'll grab our garlic. Randall asked a question. You said you were at work. This is yours, or do you work for someone else? I work for someone else. I work with many places over the years, but right now I work for an independent grocery where I develop and execute menus for them. And that's why our menu changes on a weekly basis for their hot areas. And that's basically what I do for the 9 to 5 at the moment for that lovely benefits and such. I do this YouTube thing on the side as we do recipes, simple home cooked recipes that anyone can hopefully follow at home. And that stuff we do every now and then at home. So you guys could follow along for that. But at the moment, I do work for someone else. I consider opening up my own business once I have enough profit, and I don't have to really rely on the bank for that profit. But at the moment, I'm just doing me. So Thank you for the question, though. Appreciate it. Hopefully that answered your question. I went in a little bit more details, but for now, this keeps the lights on. If you know what I mean. Do 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 do. And where's everybody else from in the stream today? I'd love to know where everybody's viewing our lovely stream from. We have UK and we have another. We have the New York, I think it was up in here already. We see some Canadians as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Turkey, oh, we got Turkey and Ohio in here. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Why so much ginger, you ask? So I'm trying to get through these chats as I can. Matilda says, hi, welcome to the stream. Why so much ginger? Carol asks, why so much ginger? It's for a marinade, so that is why we're cutting so much ginger, because we have 2 massive bowls of chicken that we're going to be marinating. So we want to make sure all that lovely flavors get split in between both bowls once we put the marinade together. So that is why so much ginger. Plus we like when that nice flavor comes out in our dish as well. Song says he's from Turkey. Welcome, Turkey. Rando, Ohio. Every time I hear Ohio, I just immediately think of Dave Chappelle. I don't know why. From Cape. Nice. Lots of chicken? Yes, I do have lots of chicken. I think that's one of the main staples of our weekly recipes. Chicken is always on the menu. Because we're at work right now, I also got to look at costs. So I usually, some of the ingredients you'll see that kind of stay the same from a weekly basis, but the recipe will change for those ingredients. Like we mainly use like some sort of fish, some sort of chicken, pasta, some veg, and some salads. So those are the dynamics of our weekly menu. I used to do a lot of other different stuff like pork loin, pork belly, porchetta, and a whole bunch of like other beef roasts, beef stew and stuff like that. But after everything that happened in the economy, prices are getting out of control. So I gotta really see what I can use and try to limit the cost of stuff I make. So when I do high cost items is because we do catering and our clientele asks for these items. So that's when you'll mostly see these different items. But the base ingredients I use, I do different recipes for each and every one of them each and every week. And when I bring back stuff, it's only because they're a fan favorite. So Goonie says hi down in the chat. Welcome. Chicken is comfy food, and I love legs. Well said. Yeah, I've been telling people when they do buy chicken in the grocery store, it's more cost effective to buy the entire chicken and break it down and just freeze what they're not going to use. Just freeze that. It's just cheaper to buy in the grocery store. Or if you have like a Costco membership, you can buy like a whole thing of whole chickens and break them down like I did. Put them in some Ziploc bags with some marinade or something, or just by itself, and put that in the freezer until you need it, right? You will spend less at the grocery store on that than buying individual little pieces on a weekly basis that costs, even sometimes cost more than buying a whole chicken, and you'll get more use out of the entire chicken than just buying parts and pieces. But just a little food for thought. Because I just butcher an entire box of chicken, and I'm gonna use every single part of the chicken. Like I marinate it in the pieces I need, and the bones and stuff that I'm not gonna use, I'm gonna use it for a stock. Actually, no, I'm gonna use it for a bone broth. If you're longtime members of the channel, you know that how that bone broth is, and I still need to actually edit the video and put that up on the channel for the recipe for our bone broth, because our bone broth is very delicious. I just been really busy lately, and I haven't been able to sit down to edit much for an actual video for the channel. So I try to bring you guys in the live stream with me when I can. Oh, Randall, appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day as well. Happy weekend. Hope everything's fine. Hope everything is amazing for you today. Dun, 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 dun. Two things I like to smell in the morning: the nice freshness of ginger, and lemongrass is next. So good. Those two smells are so good. Lemongrass and ginger. So much ginger, so much ginger. Patrick says hi down in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Highly and always appreciate it when people just drop by. Says hi down in the comment. Where are you all from in the world? We got Hawaii, Ohio, Cape, New York, UK up in the stream. You guys are all amazing. We got Turkey as well. And no Turkey, I did not forget about you. We got some Canadians up in the stream as well. Love to know where everybody else is from around the world. Where you're viewing this from. And what is your favorite type of food? Ooh. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I was not supposed to work today. And I had no idea until I got here today that I was not supposed to work. But because we have a lot of things to get done for the following week, we are here, you know, participating in life anyways. So I should just took the day off, right? Oh, Mama says, hi there. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. What a name. That is a fabulous name. Welcome. I'm doing good. I am getting through my lovely prep day that I got going on here. We got some lovely viewers that I've been talking to down in the chat as well when I can get to the chat. But I'm doing good. How about you? How you doing today? I'm hoping today's not a long day, but I hope I get enough done today that I don't have to run around when I come back for the next live stream. Whoa. You're Liberian? Oh, welcome. That is a first for the chat. Nice to have you. Appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us today. It's absolutely amazing to have you. Georgia says hi down in the chat. And Gail says, I am from Tennessee. Welcome. Well, I love to see everybody interacting down there in the chat. You guys are all amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. So many different cultures stream today. My heart always warms for talking to people that from different cultures that I've never visited. So it's good that I get to speak to everyone. I'm out here. I'm asking you guys where you're from. I'm out here in Canada. So I'm in the Ontario area. That's where I am streaming from. Just to let you know, stream. But I do appreciate everyone from every area of the world. As long as you're a decent human being, you're always welcome. All right, we're just gonna finish up our ginger, get our garlic minced up, and then we can start this marinade. I've been a little distracted talking to you lovely people down in the chat. So let's get this going. Still got a ton to do today. My lovely, where do you go? 'Cause I wanna know. My lovely, I wanna know. Oh, well, 'cause I wanna know. All right, just give me a second. Let me just put some cover on one of our items. My lovely, where do you go? Oh, we got Baltimore. Welcome, Baltimore, down in the chat. Like I said, we're having so many people from everywhere. We got the UK, we got the States, we have Canada, we have so many. Got Liberia. Absolutely amazing. I am just stunned. All right, so we got a ginger, we got everything that we need. We just need to chop some garlic, and then we can start putting our marinade together. Just a couple cloves of garlic. This one should not take any time at all. 'Cause I wanna know, my lovely, 'cause I wanna know. It's usually the songs that are playing on the radio in the background that always get stuck in my head, and I end up singing them. So if you guys don't like my singing voice, I do apologize. Just trying to bring a little bit of joy to everyone's life today. You know, we all see everything that's going on in the world. We wish it would stop, but unfortunately, there's some stuff that are just out of our control. I wanna know, my lovely, I wanna know. And I did finish my menu design for next week. I will be posting that in our community section of our channel page. So you guys can check that out and see what is on the menu for next week. I also will be posting in my Discord. So you're free to join that and see what's going on in the community as well. And plus you get notification there when we go live as well on our food channel. So, and there's always like-minded people to communicate over there. So it's always good. We can talk food. We can talk anything you want. My lovely, 'Cause I wanna know, where do you go? All right. Now we can put this together. My lovely, where do you go? All right, let's put this together, and then we can marinate and get our chicken out of here. So, for this lovely, I'll bring you in. You might get a little bit splash on the camera, but if you do, I do apologize. All right, so first things first, we have obviously our ginger, lots of ginger. We got our garlic, lots of garlic. We have our soy. Where do we go, my lovely? I'm add a little bit more soy because we do have a lot of chicken to marinate this in. So, and if you do have it, if you want to do something like this at home and you do have it, I would say go half regular soy and half dark soy, because dark soy will have a little less sodium in it than your regular soy. Then we're gonna add in our rice wine. I wanna know. I wanna know. Then we got lovely brown sugar. You just want to use the brown sugar to also balance out the saltiness of your soy sauce. Grab my whisk. So now for the broth, for this guy, you're gonna essentially do the same thing. You're gonna bring it to a boil. You're gonna add your chicken stock in. And you're gonna reduce that just a little bit because you don't want it to become too salty as you're reducing it. And then you're gonna slightly thicken it up with a little bit of cornstarch. So that's gonna be the broth for the chicken, but that's something you're gonna see on the day that we're doing this. So when we go live again, you'll get to see that. Mama says, what is this I'm making? This is gonna be the marinade for our chicken. And it's gonna also double later on. We're gonna make another batch of this and do it a little bit different way, like I was saying, with the chicken broth. And we're gonna thicken that and use that to pour over our chicken when it's cooked. But this is gonna marinate the chicken for a few days. And then when we come back in our live stream, you get to see how everything looks when it's all said and done. So definitely hit that notification button to know when we go live again, so you don't miss that this recipe. So all of next week we're gonna be doing this recipe, so you'll get to see the finished product. Today is strictly a prep day to get everything ready for my menu. I'm gonna give it a taste and make sure our flavors are balanced. We might have to add a little bit more of that brown sugar, but we'll see. Okay, it's tasting good. We are gonna have a little bit more of the brown sugar, but the flavors that we're looking for is pretty much bang on. And I guess I don't have to say it because we are using soy that you don't need to add salt. Yeah, pepper, but definitely not salt. All right, so that's said and done. Like the most I would add to this is probably some smoked paprika in there, but we'll leave that for the day. We'll leave that for the day that we're cooking everything. Then we might hit it with some smoked paprika before we throw the chicken in the oven. All right, so that being said, let's bring this aside. Bring the marinade aside. We're gonna bring our chicken back into focus. Let's bring you guys back a little bit so I don't get chicken all over my camera. I wouldn't want to do that because I would just get messy and nasty. All right, let's get our containers that we're gonna put our chicken in. Here. And the other one will go here for now. So, got our chicken. Got our marinade. And we're just gonna pour half of that on this one. And the other half on this one. Sweet love. And then we are gonna get our hands dirty. Just gonna make sure everything gets nicely coated and marinated. And you can already imagine then the flavors that are gonna come out of this once all these flavors get infused into our meat and we cook it off. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. Chris says hi down in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We are marinating our lovely chicken here in some ginger, garlic, soy, brown sugar, and some rice wine vinegar. So, here. And if you really want to jump off a bridge, you can add some chili flakes to this as well. Give it a nice little kick. Add some cayenne pepper as well, if you like that heat on it. So that will put your taste buds on free fall. Most of my clientele, they don't like a lot of spicy food, so I try to leave it a little bit tame. But you know, in Asian cuisine, they also like their spiciness. So, but some of our clientele doesn't like the spicy too much. They always come and ask me if this is spicy, that's spicy, this is spicy. Especially when I make jerk chicken, they're like, "Is this spicy?" I'm like, "It's jerk chicken." If you don't like spice, you should never ask if jerk chicken is for you. But you know, it is what it is. All right, so this is nicely marinated. We're gonna get it in our container and we can get it in our fridge and out the way. So they're gonna go in here and then we can proceed to our next item to prep. Cause after tonight, oh, cause you will be here in my arms after tonight. Oh. All right, I got a question for our lovely stream. Has anybody ever been on like a movie set? I'm just curious to know if anybody in the stream has ever been on a movie set to do any like acting work as like an extra or anything like that. Let me know. I'd love to know what your experience was in that. So that marinade does not go to waste. We put the extra right on top. And then we're gonna cover that and let that marinate until we need it. Waiting for tonight. Oh. All right, so you're gonna come over here while I put the other one in here. Well, you will be here in my arms, waiting for tonight. Oh, that's what they're playing on the radio right now. So it's in my head. I'm waiting for tonight. Oh. All right. It's all said and done. All right, add that extra right over top. All right, cool. Our chicken's done. Amazing. We only took half a day.
And what you need to have you care for yourself. To the place you earn on groceries, gas, and beauty essentials. It's all connected through PC, making everything.
Show you guys what that looks like from the air.
Open the PC Optional app and discover what's possible. Yes.
Mama, give me a second. Let's see what you said. Mama say, where is your wife? Where's my wife? I am not married, but I do have a girlfriend, and she's currently probably still in bed because here's her day off today, and she's probably still passed out. So I get to work and she gets to sleep. Or is this business? This is not my business. I do work for somebody. This is just my 9 to 5 that keeps the light on, and I'm taking you guys on that journey with me via stream. So I am just another cog in the machine, ladies and gents. Eventually, when I have enough profit, then I can open up my own business, which I will share with you what my idea of that is. I do want to open a nice tapas restaurant. I did not say topless restaurant, I said tapas. So small finger food, a lounge kind of environment, and good people, good conversations. It's all about profit at the end of the day. To open something like that and get in a nice spot. So for right now, I'm just another cog in the machine making this world turn. And if I don't get to your chat right away, your comments right away, I do apologize. Just remember, I am still at work, and I do need to get my work done. So the more time I spend in the comments and chat section while I'm at work, it takes away from my actual work that I have to do. So just to let you know, when I'm doing the live from home and I'm cooking at home, the conversation is a little bit more warm, a little bit more inviting, because I can devote my attention to the chat. It's not a problem when I'm at home doing the live stream, but when I'm at work, I still need to focus on what I'm doing and make sure all my food is proper and nobody gets poisoned while I'm paying attention to the chat. So I gotta balance, I gotta be a professional when I'm at work. So when I'm at home cooking for myself, I already know that, if anything happens, it's only gonna be happening to me. And sadly, the family I cook for. But when I'm at work, I gotta make sure I don't poison anybody and get sued and stuff like that, because I don't think my bank account can handle such a thing. So if I don't get to your chat immediately, just know I'll get to it when I can. All right, so that is done. Waiting for tonight. Oh, you will be here in my arms. All right, see what else we got to say down here. Thanks for the time. It was nice meeting you. It's always nice meeting a new member of the channel. Thank you very much, Mama. Hope we get to see you again. Put you guys down here while I wipe down my section here a little bit, and then I can switch over back to getting my other stuff done. And so, give me a second. I'll be right back, and let me go wash my hands and I'll be back. God damn it. Why won't you stop? Leak. There's a little bit of leak in our kitchen, and our plumber is supposed to come and fix that. And it doesn't seem like they've come. Sorry for the beeping. I am at work, so our oven's going off and it's very loud. Behind, watch your back, All right, so our hands are nicely washed and sanitized. Waiting for tonight. All right, let's see what else we have on our menu for today. Our prep list for today, I should say. Oh, how did you get wet? That's not cool. I have pages sticking together. How'd you get wet?
So that's 1 hour, 2 hours to get.
All right. Let's pepper salad, shall we? Huh. Let's come back to that. All right. I'm just trying to see what I want to prep for right now. All right, cool. Let's make our sauce for our pasta. We have a nice lemon ricotta pasta that we're gonna make, but we do need to make the ricotta mix for our pasta that we cooked earlier. So we're gonna need some ricotta cheese, some cherry tomatoes, some lemon juice, lemon zest, some garlic that we already have, um, and some parmesan. So let me go grab those ingredients. I will put you guys down here. You guys will go down here until I grab my ingredients for that, and I will bring you back up when I come back with all the ingredients. So I just wanted the dynamics of my prep day. Unfortunately, I can't bring you guys everywhere with me. So once I grab my ingredients and come back, we can continue this lovely prep. Um, I'll try the audio. I'll try to keep the audio up and running as I'm running around grabbing my ingredients. But yeah, I will be right back. Where's my basket? Whoosh. Na 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 na. All right. So cherry tomato, ricotta cheese, lemon zest, parmesan. Sorry. Children's. Na 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 na. All right, just got my lemon, so I'm gonna run over and grab my ricotta cheese. Got some parmesan as well. Ah, here we go.
Hey, what are you stealing now from us?
You did not see me. I'm not here. I'm just a ghost.
I look down.
I'm just making some ricotta. La 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 la. All right. I need to got my ricotta cheese, got my parmesan. I need to grab some lovely cherry tomatoes. Seems like the past couple of days I've been using a lot of cherry tomatoes. A ton, actually. Chicken nuggets. their chicken nuggets. Spicy chicken nuggets. Okay, I need to find my microplane because I need to zest some lemon. All right, we are back. So let's bring you guys back up. No, we're gonna be blending our lovely ricotta sauce in that container over there. So, grab a container to put it in when I'm all said and done. Na 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 na. Okay, let's do this. Let's grate our Parmesan cheese first. Our lovely parm is gonna go in this little bowl right here. I'm gonna grab my grater for the Parmesan cheese. That's the one thing I forgot to grab when I was coming back, so let me grab that. That's all behind you. So just bear with me, stream. I will be right back. Gonna go interact with some of my lovely colleagues.
Yeah. Anyway, next place is after.
What's going on, lovely peoples? How's everyone?
What? No, like it.
Na, 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 na. All right, got my grater. I'm on the way back. Okay. Cherry tomatoes, got my ricotta cheese. Feel like it's gonna get messy in a minute. Let's just put them here for now. Got our Parmigiano Reggiano. And a knife. Susanna, what's going on? How are you? We're gonna save these for our bone broth. The end pieces of the parm. So once we're doing our bone broth, we're gonna throw all of these in there. Extra flavor. Give another my love. Ooh, yeah. This part always takes me a long time because my arm always gets sore before any of this is done. Got a bit of my love. All right, one down. Once again, if you're new to the stream, definitely drop in the comments where you're from. Love to know where everybody in the stream is from. I have a couple places, a couple nations already. We have the states. We had New York. We had Ohio. We had New York. We had Cape. We had. Oh, these are eluding me right now. Liberia. There's some other places that I just can't remember right now, but I'd love to know where everybody else is from in this stream.
What's going on?
What's up, Bill? You good? Yes, sir.
That chicken yesterday was amazing.
Ah, thank you. Apparently, I make a good chicken. Who would have thought? All right, so we're grating this Parmesan cheese because we're going to use it for our ricotta mix that we're going to use for our pasta, and obviously use it to do a little bit of garnish in our pasta as well. So basically we're blending two cheeses. All right. Ooh, my hands are tired already. And if you guys want a breakdown of what our menu is going to be, it will be posting that a little bit later in the comment section. Not the comment section, but the community section of our channel. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you details of everything that we're going to be making and everything that we're prepping for today. And if you want to see the final dishes, you're going to have to join us on our next live stream. All right, last but not least, This is truly hard work. Like, truly an arm workout. So once we finish grating all this Parmesan cheese, then we can pretty much start our sauce for our pasta. A nice ricotta pasta sauce. It's a very simple one. Nothing too crazy. When it's all said and done, all you gotta do is heat up your pasta, put what you're putting in there, and then add the sauce. And that will take care of itself. Maybe season your pasta a little bit, but other than that, it's just gonna be as simple as just pouring your sauce on, and you're done. Oh. All right. Get it out of my love, get it out of my love. All right, let's get this cleaned up, shall we? Hello, how are you? You okay? Shoot, baby. All right, let's give it a little bit of a cleanup. Because when you grate a parm, you get parm everywhere. All right. And we weren't paying attention, so we got a little bit of nick right there. So put a little bit of a band-aid on. So what happens when you're not focused? These things can happen. Push.
And free Andre to say thank you.
What you need?
Here. United Cleaning. Yeah, something broke in the produce area.
It was his fault. Come on. Look at that, chat. I got a little bit of a boo-boo. So what happens when you work with a sharp knife? Anyways, let us continue the madness. All right, so what's next for us? We are going to zest some of these lemons for our sauce. We go tender and fine. All right, so we're gonna use a nice little microplane here, and we're gonna just zest some of the lemons, and we're gonna use that in our sauce as well for add a bit of that, and then we're gonna juice it. And you just want the skin. You just want the yellow part, you don't want the white part. The white part tends to get a little bit bitter, so yeah, you just want that lovely bits that came off right there. And you just repeat that going all the way around. Essentially like peeling it, but not really.
You don't drink coffee?
Yeah, good job, Natch. Good job. No, unless it's covered with so much chocolate that I can't taste it. Come on, I lived in the UK. Tea is my life.
Try it. And if it tastes all over. You don't like the taste. But you don't like the taste.
We're debating the stream. If you're listening, we're just debating who likes coffee or not. Me, the only time I can really have coffee is if it's like truly surrounded by tons of chocolate or other things that take away the coffee flavor. Like I can have like a nice espresso martini kind of thing, but beyond that, I can't do it. Even like coffee flavored liquor, sometimes the coffee comes out too much. It's just hard to do. What says you, Stream? Are you a coffee drinker or a tea drinker? Let me know down in that chat box. Coffee or tea drinker? All right. All right, so we got all our zest. Got every little bit of it. And now we're gonna save that until we got everything blended. And we should be good to go.
Do you see that?
All right. Bring this a little bit closer. We're gonna need a spoon. We're gonna need to juice our lime. I'm gonna juice all our lemon because we're gonna use that to also flavor our cheese. Give a little bit of my love. Cool. Peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. All right. All their lemons are juice. Always use some lovely fresh lemon juice if you can. None of that crappy stuff that's in the bottles with all the preservatives, because everything nowadays apparently has preservatives in there. And a lot of that stuff is not good for the body. So, but then again, they had so much like other chemicals to get your fruits and vegetables to sustain for a long period of time, grow to a certain point. So even that is not the safest bet anymore either. So honestly, I don't know what to do. Soon you think something is healthy, you got a company that decided that they want to add something to it that makes it, if you consume enough of it, it's going to be unhealthy for you. So it's just kind of crazy to me. All right, so we got our lemon juice, we got our Parmesan cheese, we got our lemon zest, we got our ricotta cheese. All that's missing is for us to get our olive oil. So let me grab some olive oil and I'll be back. All right, we got our olive oil, so let's get down to business, shall we? We also got our cherry tomatoes that we're gonna use for this as well. So first things first, we're gonna add in our ricotta cheese. Probably gonna do this in 2 batches. And then we'll gauge how much we need for the rest of the week as we go along. All right, so you want to add in, I'll bring you guys over a little bit so you can see what's going on over here. We're working over here right now. Maybe I can put you guys over here. Give me a second, let me relocate you guys so you can get a little bit more of a view of what's going on. Ugh, and not drop you, which I constantly seem to want to do. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys up nicely. All right, so here we go. Got our ricotta cheese in here. I'm gonna add a couple of our cherry tomatoes. Add in some of our lemon zest. And add about 3 cloves of garlic, maybe 4. Then add in some olive oil. And then I'm gonna add in some of that lemon juice.
Diamond and premium. I don't know if you've worked that so far, but I cook really made I don't know if you've worked in your China salad bar, but I cook really made
And then we're just gonna, you can hit that with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna get some of my spice blend.
Yes. 49.
All right, and now we're just gonna blend it up all together. And then we're just gonna want to add in our Parmesan cheese. And continue blending. And add some more of that lemon juice on the inside. And a little bit more of that olive oil. So this is going to be the sauce for our pasta. We're doing it in 2 batches. We got lemon juice, we got cherry tomatoes, we got Parmesan cheese, we got lemon zest, we got lemon juice, olive oil, ricotta, and Parmesan. So a little bit salt and pepper, or you can do a spice blend like I did. Now I'm not worried about it again having a little bit of lumps left in it because once you get you add a nice hot pasta to it, it's gonna smooth out a bit. So I'm definitely not worried about that. All right, let's see what we got. You can hardly see that. Push that back a little bit. We're gonna give this a taste and make sure the flavors are where you want it. Just gonna grab a spoon. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna put it in our container. Show you guys what that looks like a little bit closer. So that you're just gonna pour over your pasta, nice and hot, and it should come together very nicely. Like I said, you can add a little bit more seasoning to your pasta, but this by itself is very good. This is another one of those fan favorite. I have made them before. Before on the menu. The customers liked it, so it's just one of those things I'm bringing back. For the stream, you've never seen this one before, but it's a very good one. We got one more batch to do, and then we are good.
Attention shoppers. An affordable way to stay connected for a
All
limited
right, let's put you to the side for now.
$45 a month. That's right. Big data.
Let's get our next batch in. So, another ricotta. Whew. All right, let's get our ricotta in here. Is everything okay over here? You guys are good? And then add in our cheese. Wipe down a little bit of my mess over here because I'm a messy person apparently. All right. So let's just repeat that. Add the rest of our cherry tomatoes, our lemon zest, our lovely lemon juice, our olive oil, and our spice blend. A little bit of our lovely spice blend. All right, should be good. Now let's cover that and blend that up. It's coming together nicely. You can see the little bits of that cherry tomatoes. Now we're gonna add in our Parmesan cheese.
Yes, I recommend.
And we're gonna add the remainder of our lemon juice.
Who is she on her way?
Now let's finish this up. I'm gonna add in a little bit more of that olive oil just to get everything moving. One thing we didn't add in is our garlic cloves. I'm just gonna drop them in. Let them Give them a little bit so they can nicely chop up in there. Show you guys what that looks like when I'm finished. All right, that should be good. Nice. Exactly what we're looking for. I'm gonna taste this batch and make sure this batch tastes as good as the first batch. And then we can combine them together. Nice. All right. All the flavors we get you can taste the tomatoes. You can taste the lemon juice and you get a hint of that parm as well. So we're gonna take this, put it in our container, and this is gonna be for our lovely ricotta pasta for the menu. Another item down, ladies and gents. We're getting through it. We are getting through it one recipe at a time. So let's make sure this is all mixed together nicely. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up and keep it in the fridge for our pasta dish. And we're gonna put it out about an hour or so before it's gonna be on our pasta. So at least it can come up to room temp. And then our hot pasta is what's gonna bring it up. Because this is basically a cheese sauce that you don't wanna have too much cook away in the oven, else whatever you cook it on, it's just gonna stick and make your life a living hell. So we're gonna wrap up these two items because the parm we're gonna use for the pasta to garnish as well, and the sauce we are gonna add. All right, so let me wrap these guys up and put them on our prep card for when we need them.
Conditions apply. Visit pcinsurance.ca. With President's Choice, possible live
All right.
From what you eat to how you care for yourself.
Ooh, I smell some nice barbecue chicken wings in the background right now. It's making me hungry.
Open the PC Alpha app and discover.
We're gonna label these so our health inspector doesn't kick our ass when they come and said we're not labeled. All right. But okay. Interesting. All right, so let's make a label and then we can put this away. All right, 2 more items are done. A little bit more stuff that goes on the prep cart. All right. Now I can bring you guys back to your original hideout, so I can start on the next prep item for today. So I'll bring you guys back over. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Don't you fall. All right, up, up, you try to fall. Anytime you tilt sideways like that, you're trying to fall. All right, back where you came from. Okay, stop it. All right, get covers for these, and the next thing we're gonna prep is, we got everything for our pasta, so we need some baby potatoes and we need some carrots and beans. So let me go grab those. All right, while I go and grab these new prep items, I'm gonna put you guys on here until I come back. Just gonna grab these prep items and come back. Okay. just grabbing some prep stuff if you're just joining us on the stream right now. All right, I think I got everything I needed. Cool. Making my way back. Play that funky music, why? Okay, got some stuff. Bring you guys back up so see what's going on.
It's melting.
It's melting.
Tomorrow's is the first. Today she's off?
Oh shit. All right, let's continue, shall we? So one of our items is gonna be these. We're gonna have some honey glazed carrots and beans. So we're using some French beans. Thank God they came already prepped. We're just gonna put them where and you can get them for our lovely next prep day. So basically it's gonna be a little bit of spices, some olive oil, some honey, and we're gonna roast them in the oven ever so slightly, just until they're cooked, and then they can snap very easily. And then we're gonna add them with our carrots that we're gonna prep just after this. So if these weren't prepped, they'll have their little stems on, and you have to break them off, and then you can cook them up. Some of them have a little bit on, just basically who did them kind of missed a little bit of it, but it's fine. If it was a fine dining restaurant, it'd be a problem. In a setting like this, is most people are not really gonna see it, to be honest with you. I see it because I'm background in those situations, so if I see it, I'll take it off. If I don't see it, it can pass, but no, sometimes it's just an eyesore to me. Other people, they won't really see it, but if I see it, it's a little bit of a nuisance, to say the least. Just a little bit. All right. See? In a nice fine dining restaurant, if it gets a little bit focused, that little piece there, that will never be on there.
The same size?
Right. Miso soup? No, I don't believe so. Yeah. And I'm just gonna poke a little bit of holes just for that any moisture buildup can escape. All right, that's another one for the prep cart. That one was very easy. Now we're gonna cut up these carrots. And these are gonna go hand in hand with the beans that we just put on our prep cart.
Small or medium, mix it up. Same size?
And for the bigger ones, we're just gonna cut them in half. Also, these are gonna be spiced and glazed with some honey or maple, depends on the day. And then we're gonna roast them in the oven, and they're gonna go with our beans. I like using these carrots because obviously the colors. And they're just a little bit more presentable. If they're a little bit smaller like this, I just leave them whole because they'll cook just as fast as the other ones over there. We're gonna try to get these done as fast as possible. We are approaching our 3-hour stream mark, and we like to end around that time. So let's get some of this out of the way. And everything else for the menu, you're gonna see when we go live again on our next live stream. You're gonna see everything come together very nicely. So hopefully you stick around and see that. Hit that notification so you'll get notified when we go live again, and you won't miss the epic finale of next week's menu. And if for some reason YouTube is not notifying you when we go live, for any reason at all, you can also join our Discord. You'll get notification there when we go live as well. It's 100% free. You don't have to pay anything. It's just a community builder. And it's rare to find anything free in this world anymore. Everybody wants to charge you for every little thing you do.
The wall, grab and go. Yeah, is it okay? Ask for the guy.
See, these are a little bit smaller, a little skinnier. They'll cook just as fast as these big ones that I cut in half. So those smaller, thinner ones, we'll leave them whole. And if you're ever looking for these carrots, this is the company that does it. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I'm just, it's just the type I like to use. I just like the product, so I give them a shout out. Aw, like literally just in pieces. There's always someone there to remind me. Okay, we're almost there. Always someone there to remind me. We're almost there, ladies and gents. We're getting there. Like I said, I do have a lot of stuff to do, so even when we hit that 2-hour stream mark, we'll go on our lunch. We'll come back and we have some sauces and some marinades to get done. So if you want to see the end product of what this menu comes out to be, definitely, like I said, hit that notification to know when we go live again, and we will take you through all our dishes when we put them out. Because next week is a different menu. Something new to see. And try to keep it interesting. Keep watching us. All right. That is that for our carrots. Always someone there to remind me. It's our lovely melodies of colored carrots right here. It's nice, right? It's kind of like the rainbow, don't you think? I think so. A little bit like the rainbow. All right, we're gonna cover that up, and that's going on our prep cart. It's a carrot rainbow. Remind me. Kind of like Skittles. And I kid you not, the colors of these carrots come more alive when they're cooked as well. So if you don't believe me, stick around and see when it's cooked. Always someone there to remind me. All right, I'm just gonna label this, and then we can put this on our prep cart, and we can start our next prep item just before we hit that 3-hour stream mark. We should be done. All right. Behind, Edge, behind. All right, we're just getting some water to put our potatoes in when they're cut up. And here we go. A recipe for this calls for baby potatoes, but we're gonna use some fingerling. We're gonna use some fingerling potatoes instead. But if you're doing something like this at home, you can use baby potatoes. It's not a problem. I just feel like the fingerling potatoes will come out better for what I'm gonna do with these. So therefore, that is what I'm going to use. Yay, potatoes. It's gonna be a nice mustard sauce that goes with this. This nice creamy mustard sauce is gonna go with these lovely potatoes. So the sauce for that, I will make it a little bit later, along with the sauce for our fish, amongst other things. So. And once again, I will be posting the breakdown of our menu on either our Discord or the community section of our channel. A little bit later, so if you want to check that out, you can see what you're in store for next week. Just gonna cut that on the bias and that. When we roast it with our spices and stuff, then we're gonna pour that creamy sauce that we're gonna make for it. over top with some dill. It should look amazing when it's done. There's always someone there to remind me. So the sauce for this, when it's all said and done, is gonna have a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna have some shallots in there. We're gonna have some garlic. We're gonna have some chicken broth. Cause we're gonna saute all the garlic and the shallots and stuff in some butter as well. With the glaze with that chicken broth, and we're gonna add in our regular Dijon. We're gonna add in some grainy Dijon in there as well. And obviously some heavy cream, 35% cream, and we're gonna cook that down a little bit till it's nice and a little bit thick, and then we're gonna pour that all over our cooked, nicely cooked potatoes, and we're gonna add some dill to garnish on top of that. So that's what we're gonna do with this potato dish. So if you want to see that, join us in our next live stream when it's all finished. All right.
Man,
All right.
can you heat that up for me?
We won't be able to heat that up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have a juicer.
No, we do not. Sorry.
Well, that's my problem.
There you are. Makes it cool.
Damn. So it's been a long time since I've been called a young man. I don't know who use those lingos anymore. Young man. Makes me feel old. I know it's supposed to sound like young man. It makes it sound like you're young, but it just makes me feel old. There's always someone there to remind me. Come here, potatoes. Still got enough of you. Still left to cut up. I'm surprised. These fingerling potatoes are a little bit smaller than I was expecting them to be. Usually they're a little bit longer, a little bit on the heftier side, but these are like baby fingerlings. You know, we use what we have. We're getting smaller potatoes and bigger vegetables. Okay, we still have a few bags of these potatoes to get through as well. So once we're done that, we should be creeping up on our 3-hour stream mark. I don't like to keep you guys longer than 3 hours with all my prep nonsense. Unless we have catering or we're cooking our menu items away. So I like you guys stick around and see that stuff. But today is just mainly a prep day, so you know, it's gonna be a lot of me cutting stuff, making sauces, putting stuff away, you know. It's nothing really flashy about that. But I do like to interact with the chat while I'm doing this as well, to see what my lovely YouTube community is doing. on this lovely Saturday. I like to also interact with a lot of people from different parts of the world that I'll never get to talk to because I've never visited those places and I've never met you in real life. So it's good to conversate with this lovely YouTube community. It's amazing. It's a way of like, saying meeting new people. We've never, well, some of you will never get to see face to face. Life, the universe has a strange way of bringing people together. So anything's possible. I'm not putting it away, but we shall see. Maybe if I become a full-time YouTuber, I would just start inviting some of my lovely community out to come and cook and enjoy a nice meal with us. That would be a wonderful thing to do. It's a way of giving back to the community that supports us and stuff like that. That'd be nice. Or maybe the community invite us over and we'll cook a nice meal for a video or something like that. That'd be amazing. We'll call ourselves the traveling chefs. Yeah, I think that would be pretty interesting. Feeling like a lady. Every now and then we get a spoiled looking potatoes. Make sure you get rid of those. It's not keepable. All right, as you can see, we're almost done. Just a few more. Where are we at? Oh, we're a minute away from that 3-hour mark. Look at that. We're making good time. Not that we're gonna finish this in a minute, but we're making good progress. All right, so stream, ladies and gents, on our beautiful little prep stream today. If you got any questions for me, either post it down in the comments now, or you can hit us up on our Discord. But we are gearing down towards the end. We just got to finish this up, label, put it on our prep cart, and we will be in good contention for our nice little break, because we haven't had a break or lunch since we started today. So we must take it while we have it, right? Because I remember, some back in the days, people weren't allowed to take lunch and breaks and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful thing to have. And when you have it, you must take it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do as soon as I'm finished up here. So if you do have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments section. If you want to contact us after the stream is all said and done, you can hit us up on our Discord as well, or just drop a comment in our community section of our YouTube channel. Links for our Discord is also on our main channel. So 100% up to you. Love to hear from you. You guys are all amazing for taking a little bit of time out your day to come and check out the stream, right? So you guys are beautiful. Stay beautiful. Stay positive always. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But right now, the only thing that's cussing me is my stomach telling me to go eat something, else I'm gonna just pass out. Susanna, it's Saturday. Do you work tomorrow, Susanna? Do you usually work on Sundays? Oh. All right, we got an almost nice full up container right now. So, okay. That was the last one. Let's wrap this up and put it away, shall we? And not cut ourselves anymore for today. We're gonna do the same thing that we do with everything we do not want to oxidize. We're gonna add a little bit of damp, cold damp paper towel on top. And so when we come back, we don't have no dried out potatoes that's on top and just looks gross and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put some damp paper towel on the top of it, and that will keep it nice and hydrated for when we come back. And then now we can wrap it up. Whoosh. Amazing. Okay, ladies and gents, I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined the stream today. And thank you for everyone who returning to the stream today. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sharing with me where you guys are from, having a little bit of conversation, seeing what I'm doing. I take none of this for granted. You guys are all amazing, so I appreciate you. Hopefully you guys will join us on our next live stream to see what's the conclusion of everything that we're prepping today. And that being said, if you have any more questions, now would be the time to put them down in the comment section. If not, we are at 3 hours streaming so far, so we're gonna end our stream here. If you have no more questions, hopefully I'll see you guys on the next live stream, or we put all our menu items together. All right, and we will be posting our menu in the community section and on our Discord, so you can take a look at that later. But until then, we'll see you guys. Have a good day. Stay safe, stay warm, and peace. Bye.